Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for Vlogmas Day 20. Today's video is just going to be a come cook with me Sunday roast. We are having it early tonight because we have Jamie's work due tonight, like the work Christmas do, which I'm very excited about. I think I'm more excited about it than he is. But yes, apologies if you hear him or Riley in the background. They're just in the front room. Mia's running around after the cats again, and yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, everyone's home, so it's a busy household. So we're having homemade roast potatoes, gravy, chicken in a bag, with a pork, sage and onion stuffing, garnished with a smoked salt and black pepper. So, yep. And we are also going to make what apparently is the best Yorkshire puddings. I'll be the judge of that. I'll half the recipe because I don't need to make 8 large puddings or 24 small, so I'll half it. Yeah, let's get on with it. Right guys, this was probably, in fact it was the best roast dinner I've ever had, and certainly the best one I've ever made. I followed a recipe. I've never made roast potatoes before, so I just followed the recipe sort of thing. And you'll see how I do it. I like parboil them and then put them in a sieve and then like shake them up a bit to fluff them up, and then put them in and out of the oven and turn them over in the oil and all this. It took me at least an hour and a half, if not 2 hours, to cook tea. But it was definitely worth it. Our bellies were full before my partner's Christmas work night out, or work dinner, you know, whatever it was. It was so good. But yeah, faffing about with the potatoes. Would I say they were worth it? Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Would I make it again? Probably not every week. Maybe like a monthly thing. Yeah, but the work do was fun. Jamie came home a bit earlier just so because my mum was babysitting the kids. So Jamie came back a bit earlier, so I could stay out a bit longer, which was very sweet of him and I appreciate it very much. Yes, so he came back about 10:15, 10 o'clock. And then I came back at about 11 with my friend. I didn't have very many drinks, so I was fine this morning. I was quite chirpy and whatever when I got up. I think my friend suffered a bit because she carried on drinking like pretty much until we left to come home. But yeah, it's nice to like to get out, you know. But yeah, this poor chicken, that stuffing was basically shoved up his rear end. Certainly looked uncomfortable. But it was so nice. It was very moist and not dry at all. I thought it would be, considering, you know, I took the top of the bag off and then put it back into the oven, but no, it was all right. It wasn't too dry. But yes, I wish it took only as long as how you see this video. Yes, homemade Yorkshire puddings as well. Obviously, if you're going to have homemade roast potatoes, you've got to have homemade Yorkshire puddings. But I think everyone had full bellies before we went out, which was nice. I think Riley was struggling before we even left last night, so it was kind of like, do we even go to begin with? But then Mum managed to settle him, so we left. But yeah, like I say, Jamie came back home like an hour or two afterwards anyway, so he could deal with the kids. Yeah, because Isabella was still awake. She doesn't like going to bed if we're not home, so her bedtime's normally 8 o'clock, and I think she finally went up about 10:30. So both children had a nice lie-in this morning. It was bliss. It was like gone 9 o'clock before we even like came downstairs this morning. Yeah, there's me turning them bloody potatoes. I mean, it was worth it. Everyone said they were really nice, and by everyone, obviously, I mean Jamie and my friend and myself. Yeah, they the Yorkshire. I got distracted by watching myself poke the chicken. The Yorkshire puddings, I wish I'd put the like the Yorkshire pudding cupcake holder metal thing. I wish I'd put that in first because the oil wasn't hot enough. So the smallest Yorkshire pudding that Isabella had, it kind of had a bit of oil left in it still. So I kind of drained that out for her. Yeah, but other than that, apart from saying I'd put the oil in a bit sooner and leaving the Yorkshire puddings in a bit longer, other than that, this dinner was amazing. Everyone had empty plates apart from Isabella. Isabella did not even touch it. She didn't care that I'd just spent 2 hours basically in the kitchen. She didn't touch it. That chicken, look, was so well cooked. The bones, I tried to take like the drumsticks off and the bone just came off, just clean out. I am not a professional, chicken carver. So in a minute you'll see Jamie takes over because I was losing my rag with the bone that was like under the breast. There we go, another bone straight out clean. Yeah, Jamie takes over in a minute and he tries his best, but I mean he did a much better job than I did. Yeah, but can't complain. I do like these roast in the bag chickens because they like cooking their own juices and whatever and like steam and stuff. Here he is, he's taken over. He's taken it away, there we go. So I can get on with these Yorkshire puddings. I put oil in all 12 of them thinking, oh yeah, it'll make 12. Half in this batter did not make 12 small ones. It made 6 and like a 7th really tiny one that Isabella had. Definitely was not, gonna make 24, so the recipe said. So I definitely wouldn't half the recipe. I would just do the full recipe next time. There we go, there's me showing you 20 minutes. I left them Yorkshire puddings in undisturbed so that they puffed up nicely. And that's the gravy I use, the best gravy ever. Jamie's using his chicken cutting skills because I'm terrible at it.
You say skills.
It looks delicious. Right. The Yorkshire puddings are in there. The roast potatoes are in the top shelf. Right, everything's done. Gravy. Not Yorkshire puddings. Roast potatoes, how good do they look? Veg. Just waiting for the Yorkshires to finish, which shouldn't take too much longer. Yes, I will show you the end result in a minute. And here we go, all homemade. Apart from the veg, obviously. Homemade roast potatoes, homemade Yorkshire puddings, chicken, veg, gravy. You'll have his mint sauce, whatever. There's Isabella's. There's mine. There's my friends. Hi guys. Just editing Vlogmas day 20 and completely forgot to do an outro, but the food was amazing. Probably one of the best roast dinners I've ever had. Definitely one of the best I've ever made. But top tier, like up there with one of the best roast dinners I've ever had. Not tooting my own horn or anything, but yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, guys. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.